Hi and welcome, my name is PLK and this is video about my honest opinion about Dark and Darker Early Access after 1 day playing. I played through all classes till level 2 to 5 to 6 on a rogue. I tried different things. I still didn't extract because the game is hard, but I already have my personal opinion. I know what to tell you and what the future will be with this game. I mean, in my opinion, right? This is from water, nothing else. I just drink water. Stay hydrated, boys. And this video is unstructured, unedited. It's just the video about Dark and Darker. So let's go. I have my notes in this phone. First of all, the game is super unique, and this is big W. Like it's Tarkov, which is extraction FPS, but with a combat system from Morrowind, Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls series. And at the beginning you can feel like it's clunky, it's not fast, it's not fancy. You're not playing the Fortnite or Warzone, you're not sliding, cancel sliding and do all this crazy shit. You're just like, you're really slow, everybody except Rogue, right? You're really slow, you don't understand what to do, and like in Tarkov, first few games you just died from one skeleton. Just one skeleton. Then you learn the pattern, how to fight, how to move. It mostly like you hit, you back, you hip, you backstep, you hit. It's like with a rogue. With other classes you run, you do magic or whatever. And what I can say that from different classes, the playstyle different varies really in like big volume. When you play like Barbarian, you're just running and hitting. The main thing is to hit every strike. Otherwise, you're slow, and then they will poke you with their swords, etc., etc. And with a rogue, it's vice versa. You're poking, you backstep, you're poking, and you are fast, and it's everything about the agility, right? Dexterity. When you are mage, it's basically you can kill stuff from the distance. But if somebody will come close to you, you're dead. The game is hard. The first point, the game is really hard. And if you don't like that, the learning curve of this game is pretty long. To be good in your class, to kill people, PvP, right? And most likely you will fight versus 3 groups, like group of 3 people if you're solo like myself. So you need to choose right class. Like for me it was Rogue. Because I can go hide and I can sit through the circle shrinking and go to the extraction point to get some gold, to buy new loot, to buy new daggers, to kill people from one hit. And you can do that. You can play like real rogue. From the hide, from the stealth, you're going with 2 skills like ambush and backstab. It's like about 60+% damage up first 3 seconds and just kill people one shot in the back. So you need to, the learning curve will be really long one to feel good in this game. The second one is, it's game about skill. Obviously, it's not like how you shoot. Are you doing headshots, or are you reaction thing? It is about some reaction. It is about some strategy, but it's about skill. How you feel your class, how you know what opponent do, about pose, run, drink healing potion, drink some other stuff, come back, throw something, then poison your target. It's like most tactical, it's more strategical. So it's a game of the skill. From the good sides, the sounds. Just listen to that. All these steps, all these small things. It's like in the game Hunt Showdown, they have the best sound ever in the extraction shooters, better than Tarkov by far. And here it looks like they want to do the same. Like you stepping on the ground, you can feel on what distance somebody is walking. Are they crouching? Because for instance, Rogue can have the skill with crouching is really low sound volume, right? And you can feel what stage are they, like are they upper or they're on the bottom, and you can feel by pattern of the step, is it player or is it mob. So sounds are pretty immersive and pretty good. And if we're talking about immersiveness, the game is super immersive. This is so big W for the game. I think it's one of the 50% of the success of the game. The sounds and immersiveness of the game, because you're lurking somewhere in the dungeons with the skeletons and goblins, you know. It's typical Dungeons and Dragons atmosphere, the feeling of Dungeons and Dragons, how I imagine it, right? And all the sounds, first of all, your first person camera, that's why everything is so, you know, in your head. It's like you are going there. It's not some cool character with cool, I don't know, the armor, etc. It's just you're going in these dungeons with the sounds, and every monster can kill you. The simplest monster, like the learning curve and the progression of the character is you're getting new skills, and they are not so, you know, OP. You're not when you level 1 and you level 19, you're not killing the skeletons with one shot. You're still killing them as you did before, maybe, you know, faster. But if you will be not cautious, the skeleton will poke you 2 or 3 times, and if you're a mage, you will die. That's all. The simplest mob. So every time, every encounter is like in Dark Souls. You're not... It's not a good example, because in Dark Souls you could become AOP, but let's imagine it's Dark Souls, you're average player with average gear. You're going the same boss, you're just learning the patterns, learning the moves, the templates, and it's the same here. So that is really good. And PvP. I mean, this is extraction game, right? Medieval, magic, FPS, whatever extraction game. So PvP is a big part of this game, and they did it pretty good. It's like, if you want to, you know, to fight with people, you will find them. If you don't want to, you can hide, you can sneak, you can just sit in the shadows, and if the player is without torch, and most likely they will run with the weapons in the hands, they will not see you. So you just sit down and you wait your time, you know, wait your moment, etc. So PvP is pretty good here. I think they need to add more stuff for PvP, like not just ranking system, but maybe some additional XP, or maybe PvP skills that you can gain from the killing people, some additional gold, you know, some motivation, not just, okay, I see the guy, I kill the guy. But overall, anyway, it's still pretty good thing, PvP in this game. Game have only 3 maps, 2 big zones, let's say, and 2 maps in the Goblin Cave and 3 maps in the ruins, whatever it is. And also by accident I just went to the 2nd floor of the Goblin Caves, and it was some kind of bloody mess, ancient ruins stuff. I just was killed by the Hell Dog, I think, from the first seconds, but it was cool and interesting. So it's like some layers of the development of the game. And if it will be in the future, like, you know, you have your party, you already learned the patterns, you have like your money, gear, everything from the first levels, then you go down to the 2nd level, it's really hard, then you go down to the 3rd level, and if you die on every of these levels, it's permadeath, like you lose everything. But if you go and went to the 5th level, something like that, you have the super boss and you kill him, and it's PvP, you know, the drama, etc. It could be cool. So overall, to enjoy this game, you need to play it many hours. It's like you have to play it many hours to acclimatize, if you have this word, like to adapt to the game, to understand your class. And I definitely will do that because it's super fun. And people say, and I see that right by the video, that people have so much fun playing together. Like if 2 or 3 players party, it's super fun to play this game, because its game have also the D&D mechanics, which is like clerics can heal. I tried Warlock, which is the buffer for the enemy party, you have mage, right? You have rogue, you can do some different strategies. It's super cool. It's not about PvE, it's about PvP in the PvE environment, right? The bad things is lags, obviously, some kind of network issues that the developers have. I think that's because they doing their own servers, etc. It's not on Steam, it's not on any platform, it's just Chav Gaming, which is Chinese, I think, platform. But they didn't, I think they didn't thought that people that will go and buy the founders pack for the early access, like the amount of people is huge right now, as I can see it, so servers are not responding well. So they need to do something with that, because it's extraction, whatever, medieval game. And the network and lags is crucial for this game. So they need to do something really, really fast with this game, right? And party of 3. So you have games, like when you enter the lobby, it could be only you or 3 of you or 2 of you, right? And if you will play really, really like many hours and you want to extract stuff and you want to kill people, you will meet more and more people of 3, group of 3 people, which is really complicated to kill. For some classes, for instance, if you're rogue, you can do some tactics, you can sneak, you can kill mage, you can run, then come back, you can do this red stuff. It is really interesting. This is how I imagine that assassin in the Dungeon and Dragons. So it's cool. But it could be for solo players, it could be you will struggle. But that's okay. So what they need to do and what's the final conclusion of the game, I think they are in good direction. It's early access only. They need to add more maps, more weapons, like they need to work on the balance of the classes. They don't need to change classes drastically. We don't need other World of Warcraft where everybody is happy. No, you choose the assassin, so the barbarian will kill you with one blow. But you can hide, right? So it should be like that. It should be super, super different game styles. And I hope they will continue with this direction. This is really good. I hope they will add other stuff, not cosmetics in the shop that they already have, but some new skills, new spells, some new consumables, etc. They definitely need to think about maybe the automatic party finder. So if you want to go with a group of 3, you will go with a group of 3. Maybe it will be more interesting to play. And maybe some kind of different type of the game, like arena, to try yourself, or maybe there's some other lobbies where you can communicate, socialize, something to social, not just the session go and like lobby started and you go to the map, but something to social hub or something like that. What I think for the game, the future, I will be honest with you. I think this is really a unique approach, and everybody like Battle Royales, right? Apex Legends, Fortnite, Warzone, and everybody like Tarkov. Nobody liked to play Tarkov actually, because it's really hard, but the content about Tarkov and the stories about Tarkov is really cool. It was really cool before the cheaters win the game, right? So they need to be really cautious with cheaters and with lags and with networking. Otherwise, people will not play the game. It's only early access, and I think people will play this game like for a week or 2, and they will drop it. Because, it's not much content there. It's only the ranking, and that's all. Like, people will go to the max level, try to kill other guys, but it's not you don't have end game there. It's not like I said, like this level super boss or something, like maybe to create your guild and go with this achievement, something like that. It's not in the game. So people will drop it in a few weeks, and let's see what the developers will add and what the big plan. Like, we need to understand the big picture for the game. If this is the game and we will only have some content without new mechanics, new modes and something like that, I think that game will be successful for the really narrow number of people. Like, take the Hunt Showdown, right? It's like 30,000 people playing this game for 5 years, so it's super stable. It's pretty successful, but it's so small, so somebody don't even know that game exists, right? It could be the same for the Dark and Darker, and if they will not have something in the big picture, in the like, if they will, then they will not have some big brain smart end game, because it's not the Warzone or Fortnite where you're just having fun, like, you know, jumping and killing. The mechanic by itself, the combat mechanic, is not so fun. It's the fun how this mechanic allow you to be tactician, to be strategic in the field. So people will be bored with the mechanic. They need something to go, you know, the go. It's like a MMORPG. You need something in the end. So I think they will not come with something super huge. I think that will polish game, add content. It will be really good, unique, interesting approach to the game. I like that they did that, and I will play this game for sure, but it will be not something big. If they will not drop something interesting for the end game. So that's the conclusion for the game. I hope you like this video. It's pretty, you know, nothing, just me talking, but maybe you will be interested in that. And, you know, subscribe, like, or dislike. Comment below, what do you think about the game? Are you, like, you know, fanboy or a hater of the game? Let's see what we will get. But for now, while we're waiting Wayfinder, I will play this game. It's pretty fun. Bye.